I'd like to speak to the issue of public participation and political leadership. As you're all aware, the Constitution of Kenya was generated through an extremely participatory process. It took a very long time. Citizens gave their views and then voted through a referendum. We then have a situation where the National Assembly has a proposed amendment that seeks to undermine, to amend the Constitution in a way that fundamentally alters the intention of that particular provision. So the National Assembly has actually passed a bill that is not only contrary to the Constitution, it's contrary to the sovereign will of the people of Kenya as expressed in the Constitution. So the question that we also ask is, all bills are supposed to be cleared by the clerk of the House to ensure that they comply and abide with the Constitution. This bill has not met that threshold. We are asking, what is the clerk doing? Because as a public officer, he is bound to protect, uphold, and defend the Constitution. There's also a Speaker of the House who is also bound to ensure that the business that comes before the House is in line and in accord with the Constitution. And where an amendment is warranted, it shouldn't be made in such a flippant, ad hoc manner that seems only guided by limited selfish interests. So we are seeing a failure of political leadership. And this failure is happening at a time when we have a very comprehensive framework that sets the standard for political leadership. As the forum, this is an issue we are not taking lightly. We cannot continue to elect people, have people appointed to positions, and they walk all over the sovereign will and the legal framework that they are supposed to uphold. We will be looking into this issue, and we'd like to put those officers on notice. Do not take the will of the people of Kenya so flippantly. Do not ignore those provisions which bind you and bind us and protect our interests so lightly, because that is not acceptable, and that is going against the will of the people of Kenya and the public interest. My final point is that our call to the Senate is going to be that the Senate reject this amendment when it finally gets to the floor of the Senate, and do so resoundingly. Let the National Assembly know that they should not even be wasting the time of the Senate on such spurious, misinformed, and dubious pieces of legislation such as these, when we have important, weighty matters facing the country. Thank you.